What's going on, everybody? It is time to get ready to leave for the Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship on Lake Fork. Before we get to getting on the road and loading up in the truck and all that fun stuff, I kind of wanted to touch base on how we got here again and do a little bit of a recap. So we have our local series, AZ Bass Nation, and every year the state championship, the top 10% of the anglers qualify to go fish this event. There was a couple key points to this tournament that really solidified that event for me. Let's take a look at day one. Day one, I had an okay limit, was sitting in 12th going into day two, and we had to have some things go right, and some people have not as good of days as they did the previous day. Like I said, we're sitting in 12th. No, we look good at least. Yes. And go into day two, and we put up a monster bag with a 22-inch kicker, 89.5 inches, came in third for the day. That is a 22-incher. And for the event total, we ended up squeaking into the last spot for the qualifying spots. Now, let's talk about things that we have to do. We have to go out and get the truck loaded up. I'm going to pull everything out, organize it all, make sure I have everything, load up the truck, and get on the road. I'm meeting up with Patrick and Ramon to caravan there just to be on the safer side, because obviously it is a long trek. We have a total of basically an 18-hour drive without stops. So 1,100 miles one way. It is going to be a haul. Patrick and I have already discussed, we're going to try to make it to Midland Wednesday night, and then make the rest of the drive Thursday morning. Get there, do the whole shopping thing, get unloaded, and get set up. Pre-fishing starts on Friday, and we have till Tuesday at 4 p.m. To try to figure out the lake. This is a place of giant bass. Last year, they had a Bassmaster Elites there, roughly around the same time of year, and it took over 100 pounds in 4 days to win this tournament. And it was an absolute slugfest. We are a couple weeks later than they were. So, and they were in pre-spawn. So we're looking probably more on the later half of pre-spawn into spawn, depending on weather conditions when we get there. But it should be a crazy event. This is something that I really haven't done as a video. I want to show you guys the full experience of the travel, the camaraderie at the house, the rigging, dinners, and all that fun stuff. And then we're going to roll the next video into pre-fishing and then tournament days. And hopefully we're walking across that Bassmaster stage on Friday. All right, good morning. It is about that time to get ready to leave. We have the truck loaded up. Kayak's all strapped down, covered. The back of the truck is jam-packed. Rods, sunglasses,
Got a little bit of snacks, but I think we're gonna stop and grab some other things. Snack on, drink on. Gonna do one last check of the house, and then we're gonna meet up with Ramon at Copper State Tackle and get on the road. All right, well, we just pulled up to Copper State Tackle. Be sure to drop in if you're in the local area, or check it out online, copperstatetackle.com. We're waiting on Ramon to get here. As soon as he gets here, we'll get on the road and get after this drive. We got about 16 hours till we're there, but we're gonna try to do about 13 tonight. So I will catch back up with you guys when I'm on the road. I'm gonna run in here and get the last minute stuff that we need. Hopefully don't spend too much money, but so just got some news. Looks like it's going to be extremely windy this week on Tuesday, so probably won't practice on Tuesday this week coming up. With that announcement, they also addressed that if it is extreme winds on tournament days, there is a chance that we will not be fishing one of the days, which would make it a one-day tournament, and we would have to swing for the fences. So we have to take that into account. Hopefully the wind does dissipate, but it is Texas and it's known for wind. So we gotta, you know, play the cards we're dealt, and hopefully find some fish early during pre-fishing and roll with that. We're about an hour and a half into the drive. We got a long way to go ahead of us. All right, we made it to New Mexico. Gonna stop, fill up, run inside, grab a drink, and waiting on Ramon to catch back up. Kind of took off. My bad, Ramon. But I'm gonna make a quick pit stop here, continue the drive. It looks like we have, let's see how much more time we got. Basically 13 more hours to the house. Probably drive for another 10 or so, stop, maybe take a nap or something, and get there probably about late morning and figure out what we're gonna do, because we can't check in until 3 o'clock. But once we check in, we'll get the truck unloaded. I'm gonna go to the grocery store after that and get everything set up for the week, and that's the game plan. All right, we have made it to Texas. Just got through Border Patrol. Still got a little whiles to go. We're gonna make another stop at a Love's, just top off. I know Ramon's gonna have to stop one more time before we get there, but I could probably stop this last time and get there the rest of the way. But it's been a good drive. I mean, we've made a really good time. Says we'll be there about 7:30 in the morning. I feel like real good about driving the rest of the way. Not tired at all. But I love the speed limits in Texas. 80 miles per hour right now. Check that. That's how far we got until we are at the Love's. All right, we are still driving. It is 4 a.m. in Texas, which means it's 2 a.m. back home. We have been on the road for officially 13 hours. Still got a little ways to go. I want to take Ramon to check out Buc-ee's, or as the kids today are saying, Boosie's. And I think we're going to take a nap there for a little bit. Ramon has had headlight issues, so he's been driving with his high beams this whole time. So we got to go to AutoZone, get that figured out with him. Probably hit a tackle store, maybe drive around the lake, check some things out. But try to get on a good sleep schedule for the week, and just get in the zone. It's been wasn't until probably about 30 minutes ago I started feeling the wave hit me of having been driving for this amount of time. So we got about 150 miles left to Buc-ee's, and I'll check back in with y'all when I get there. Finally made it to Buc-ee's. Look at that creature. This dude is starstruck. Texas gas prices. I love it. World famous Buc-ee's.
Quarter mile of pumps.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And we are in Texas because there's a brand new Skeeter.
Oh. Gonna ask for the waypoints?
First impressions?
That's the inside?
Yeah.
Fucking Walmart.
It's a Walmart with a billion pumps.
Got a bowling alley and what else is going on?
We're getting one in Goodyear.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. It's still years and years out, but we are getting one. Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll fill up. We'll go run inside.
Get a little shut-eye?
Yeah. In Emory, Texas. First tackle shop we were gonna go to, we went up to the door and realized it was closed. Put a note on the door saying that they went into town for some parts, whatever that means, but looked like a pretty cool little tackle shop, so we'll have to go back there. But we're gonna go over to Lake Fork Trophy Lures and go check this out. All right, well, made it to the house. Got the truck unloaded and got the cover off the kayak. Ramon, myself, Patrick, new whip, Mark Kyle. Here's the crib for the week, and that is our view. Beautiful Lake Fork. Kind of want to give you guys a house tour really quick, show you guys what's going on, and give you guys an inside peek. Speak of the devil, look at that handsome Bubba Bass right there. Laundry room. Kitchen. Ramon and Mark.
What's hard on the reel?
Dining room.
Going through all the ingredients that there's like sap on that. It's all the sap.
Ramon's room. It's got another bathroom over there. Mine and Patrick's room. Bathroom.
I don't know how you ever want to set up. Those greases are always trying to pull your rods right off the kayak, dude. You know, oh, that's not good.
Mark Kyle's room. And our view. The view.
We're here, boys.
Got something you want to say, dude?
Kids, don't drink, don't do drugs, because when you turn 40, this is what you end up drinking.
Wise words. Good morning. It is day one, Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship pre-fishing. We started out in one of the Mustang Creeks. and we are gonna just kind of cruise back here. Wind is supposed to get extremely bad. It's supposed to be like 40 plus miles an hour during some points of the day. So we're just gonna try to stay safe, try to stay protected, go just kind of look around a little bit, try to figure this thing out. Obviously, we have 5 days of pre-fishing, so it'll be a lot is gonna change, but who knows. There's a 20. That's good.
You'd be risking hypothermia trying to do that.
True.
What a good can of beer. Almost.
Good morning, everybody. We are on day 3 of free fishing. I didn't record a whole lot yesterday. Ramon and I spent the day pretty much fishing together, trying to break this body of water down, and we did some searching on Google Maps and looking at some topography maps, trying to figure out an area to maybe find some bedding fish or just some cleaner water. But we're gonna hit some of these ponds that are around here and get to the back of some of these coves and see if we can find something that's consistent. We really haven't found anything too consistent yet, but we got a couple days left. I think we found an area yesterday we can go catch a limit, but obviously we're not just trying to catch a limit, we're trying to win this thing. So we'll see what happens. That's a big male. That's probably a 20. Good sun first thing in the morning and all day pretty much. That's a fish. Oh, that was a good fish. Alright, good morning everybody. It's day 4 of free fishing. Yesterday we found good fish and got a couple other bites around this area, so just trying to expand on that. If we can't expand on it though, we'll probably go where we went day 1 and 2 and just hope for the best. Tomorrow I'm going to go try to expand a little bit more on day 1 and 2 spots. And I don't know, we're kind of in a weird spot right now because I caught some good fish, but it's kind of been scattered. So both my good fish came in like 1.5 feet of water. Caught more fish on day 2 than I have any other day. I think we're just gonna run down this other cove because if we launch it from Minnow Bucket, it's only like a mile run or something like that down this far. of my life. Biggest fish of my life. Holy shit. Oh my god, she just wouldn't let it go. I think I just caught my new personal best. This thing's 10. Over. Oh my god. Oh my god. $9.39. $24 inches, $9.39. All right, well, just got word. Day one's canceled. Patrick and I decided to take the day off the water just to get everything sorted out since we thought we had a 2-day tournament, but that has changed. Canceled due to wind, and now it is a 1-day tournament on Thursday, but they pushed the times to 11 hours for the tournament. So I think it actually sets up better for me just because I wasn't sure if I had 10 fish, but it's going to take 108, 110 inches to win this thing. There's some giants, and obviously you guys saw the 9 that I caught earlier, but I got to go find a few of those and fill it out with 20s. So, you know, go try to win this thing. All right, now that's not super windy. Day one and only 1 day. We have 11 hours on the water today, 5 fish limit, Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship on Lake Fork, a total of 3 minutes to our starting spot. But we're out of the wind. I caught a 20 in here earlier in the week and shook off another one on this dock. So if we can get something started early, that'd be great. Early and often, as they like to say. And hopefully we can put up a good limit first thing in the morning and make some adjustments throughout the day. 7:30 to 6:30, it's going to be a long grinder of a day. No reason we shouldn't be able to put up a good bag with the quality of fish we've been catching all week. So let's just hope for the best. I want to say a huge thank you to all the people back home. It's been amazing, the support we've gotten this week. Thank you to the club for the opportunity to represent Arizona in this event. Thank you to my family, friends who've reached out this week wishing me luck. It is going to be an absolute slugfest this week, and I just hope to be one of those guys on some really good fish. Other than that, we're going to have a jig, a wacky rig in our hand all day. Might make some changes late in the afternoon, because we're going to get to a point where it's going to be super, like almost to dusk, so we may be able to find a topwater bite in the afternoon. Who knows? But I'm excited to share this experience again with you guys. This is unlike anything else in the sport of kayak fishing. It's the biggest tournament of the year. 146 guys fishing for $25,000 first place. Get to walk across the Bassmaster Classic stage. It's just, if you get a chance to qualify, make every moment of it. Guys at the house this week have been nothing but fantastic. Patrick, Ramon, Mark, Kyle. There's been a lot of laughs, a lot of joking, and a lot of just communicating on stuff. It's been a unique experience, and we talked about this yesterday at the house. When you travel with people, you get to see how they operate and just how they maneuver throughout the week, and you just take a little bit with you every single time back home, and it makes you just a little bit better every single trip. And that's all I can ask for. I just want to say a huge thank you to just everybody involved. Steve Owens. We're just gonna stay off our spot. It's literally, let me see if I can get my kayak position so you guys can see what we're fishing. So just to give you guys an insight, I have nobody around me. Nobody launched with me. Usually in a tournament, I'd say that's a bad thing. In this one, I don't know if it is. There's fish on beds everywhere. There's a billion docks. The game plan is to just fish points like this, secondary points where these fish should be spawning, and then fish these docks. And I caught my 9 off of the dock this week. I've caught a few 20s in about 1.5 feet of water, 2 feet of water. So that's the goal for today, and just roll with that. I'm not sponsored, but I'm throwing a 1/2 ounce Dobbins jig in the Crawdaddy color with a 4-inch Chigger Crawl trailer on a helium Kistler rod, 7-foot medium heavy, 17-pound fluoro on a, I believe it's 1:1 gear ratio. We're gonna go ahead and pull out one of these Gatorades because I'm thirsty. Shout out to Lance Engel for showing me to freeze Gatorades. It's like a slushie. It's like a reward. $16. another 16. Another one. There's a good one. There's a good one. Oh. $21.25. Picture's good. $18. That's 5. Oh,
All right, well, we're back home. Definitely not the finish we wanted. 52nd out of 146. Some key takeaways from the week. I definitely learned how to fish docks more efficiently. Was something that I've wanted to learn how to do and really just put my head down this week and figured that out. The other thing is we did catch our new weight PB. Uh, what an absolute giant of a fish. The fishery was incredible. It took 111 inches to win. Like, that just shows how crazy that fishery is. Not to mention that there was a lot that you guys didn't get to see. That was kind of hard to capture, but in every single cove, there was 15 to 20 bass boats, kayaks everywhere. The lake has so much pressure and still was able to produce that kind of limit. I think the top 15 or 16 had 100 inches, and if you didn't have 99 inches, you weren't even in the top 20. Um, yeah, I mean that just shows how incredible that place is. Texas Wildlife has done a great job with it. Lunker program. What's up next for me? Next event, Havasu, AZ Bass Nation, our state qualifier to make it back to next year's championship. We're gonna go put a couple days on the water of pre-fishing, try to figure it out. There has been some changes to my schedule this year. I'm not gonna be able to make a couple of the Bassmaster events, unfortunately. So we're not gonna end up in Tennessee at the end of April. We are gonna fish the native Big Bass series, the Power Hour, in May, the regional event. We're gonna still go to 10 Killer and fish that one. And hopefully, with our next event on Havasu, we get qualified for the West Coast Championship and make it back up to Clear Lake this year. So that's kind of the goal for the rest of the year. I think I am going to make some changes to some equipment in the coming future. So be on the lookout for that. But if you guys have stayed around this long, thank you guys for watching the video. It truly means a lot. I did like doing this long form edit. So if you guys did like it, drop a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. There should be another video for Havasu shortly after the event. So I'm looking forward to go trying to figure that lake out again. And we will catch back up in the next one.